This is the Global Economic Commodities Scrap Metal and Recycling Report by our BENLEE roll-off trailers and lugger trucks, November 29, 2021. U.S. weekly crude steel production. Note, this chart is from actually 2 weeks ago. Last week's data is not available yet due to the holiday. WTI crude oil price fell to $68.15 a barrel, the lowest in 11 weeks. This was on concerns of a possible vaccine-resistant new COVID variant. U.S. weekly oil production rose to 11.5 million barrels per day, 1.6 million barrels off March 2020's high. Importantly, oil companies are only slowly adding production to keep Wall Street happy. The U.S. weekly oil rig count rose to 467, still well off 2019 high and pre-COVID highs. This is on the same Wall Street story while the U.S. weekly imports oil from countries like Russia. Scrap steel number one, HMS price was steady at $465 a gross ton. Importantly, upward pressure for December remains. Hot-rolled coil steel price rose slightly to $89.28 a hundredweight, which is $17.85 a ton. Prices are stabilizing on OK supply and imports at lower prices. Copper price fell to $4.29 a pound on the same COVID variant news and on added supply from a new mine in the Congo. Aluminum price fell to $1.18 a pound, which is $26.05 a metric ton on the same variant news, the strong dollar, and discussions to remove U.S. tariffs from Japan's aluminum. U.S. November U of M Consumer Sentiment Index. It was revised higher to 67.4, but it's still the lowest since 2011. Government payments and salary increases have families spending at record amounts. Those record purchases, while they keep people happy, it's causing inflation, which people hate. U.S. October personal spending jumped 1.3%, the biggest increase in 7 months. This was 2.5 times the 60-year average. Again, government payments and increased wages are bringing the record purchases. U.S. October new home sales rose to 745,000 annualized off the recent highs. This was as inventories are building due to the higher prices. U.S. November IHS Markit Manufacturing Index. It increased to 59.1 off a 10-month low as expectations improved. Output, new orders, and selling price increases all accelerated. U.S. weekly initial unemployment claims fell to 199,000, the lowest since 1969, 52 years ago. This was on economic growth and a shortage of workers. Wall Street's Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 703 points to 34,899, the lowest since October 14th. Importantly, this was on the variant news. Travel stocks were down and stay-at-home stocks were up. Lugger trucks by BENLEE. Heil and Huge Haul lugger trucks are now BENLEE. Call for a quote or rent or buy used at Premier Truck Sales and Rental. As always, feel free to call or email me with any questions, and we hope all have a safe and profitable week.